Lane walks up and he's like, hey, we've made a deal. I was like, we need to get the mayor. That's the deal. And he's like, everybody agreed to stop fighting, only to fire when fired upon. And I was like, that's great. We have to get the mayor. He was like, it was on the condition that we reinstate the mayor as the mayor of the. And I was like, no. I was like, I watched it happen. It's like he won. I was like, no. So then Tony Brown, of course, had to have an in-game crash out over this. Now, this point, him being the mayor, NordPac was done. Like NordPac's reputation was done. Now he's officially gaslit everybody into believing everything that he says. So
the cycle will continue.
At that point, it was basically shoot me on sight,
yes,
especially after I knew my crash out would be bad for my rapport. But for the LARP, Tony Brown, what would you do in this situation?
You'd fucking get vengeance, dude.
You would freak the fuck out and you would go crazy. You'd be like, no, and nobody would believe you.
I played by the rules.
Because who are you going to believe? The guy crashing out in the middle of town with an MP5?
Or the guy that's been crazy the whole time.
Or the guy that's just sitting there like, yeah, I'm drinking my tea. What? You see me shoot no one. Yeah. So Lane's like, no. And then all of a sudden, who was holding me back? I forgot. But somebody was holding me back like, no, we got to go back to the hospital. I was like, no! He can't keep getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this.
This is right around the time where I got the Mark 23 and I was so trying to get you.
Yeah. And then immediately after this peace talk, you're the mayor, right? Another fucking firefight starts and now it's complete chaos again. So then going back into CQB, I was like, all right, it's chaotic. This might be a good thing. I'm going to maneuver my way through here. I'm going to kill the mayor. I get fucking shot. And the only way I can get back in during this chaotic situation, and I was with my number 2 man, Eli, was I had the experimental drug, right? NordPac's done. Like, you won. Everybody wants to kill me on sight. And the only way I can get back to life to try to put an end to you myself was this experimental drug. And the side effect of it was I had to walk like a robot. So I was like, no. So I'm robot walking so slowly back to the hospital. I was like, there has to be something I can do about this, right? And as I'm walking back, everybody's looking at me like, they just saw my crash out. They just saw me try to start an election and my effort for democracy got destroyed. Their hope is completely gone.